I mean, for a couple goals, business goals, or something.
I
Building
know.
a family.
Do you think about that? I mean, it is a good phase of a relationship. I'm sure it's an exciting time to think maybe one day, right?
Yes, absolutely. One day I've always wanted to be a mother, have kids, and just like him, he's always wanted to be a dad. So it's just really exciting.
You guys are going to make beautiful kids. Can I tell you that?
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate you.
Hopefully powerful and athletic.
Well,
but
sorry.
if they're turned into musicians, who cares? That is still phenomenal as well.
As long as you put all of your effort into whatever you choose to do. you know?
Honestly, I feel like that happens with parents. Where like, because you're athletes, you will make like a scientist or something. I always like it's
Yeah,
different.
no, seriously. I mean, we are obviously going to put them in sports in the beginning so they get their bearings and learn. But other than that, we don't really care what they do. It's just as long as they find their passion.
Now, this is what it looks like when a woman wears the pants in the relationship. When a woman is controlling the relationship. When a woman feels like she's the leader of the relationship. Just based on this little interview right here, the fact that she cut him off shows that she don't really respect him. Obviously, she's probably ready to nest. So her emotions is now taking over. And what he don't understand is she is in control mode. She wants things to go the way she wanted to go. And that's why she's talking for him. She's speaking over him. And this is why I tell you all dudes, fam, the signs are always there. As a man, you always got to pay attention, man. As a man, you always got to pay attention because you don't want to end up in a situation like this. That's why I tell you dudes all the time, you got to check your woman. From the time a woman disrespect you, you got to check her. Never let your woman cut you off while you're speaking as a man. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real.
So I was dealing with this guy, right? An older guy. He was a married man, but he basically like gaslighted me to being his girlfriend. Like obviously, I was 21 when I met him. I'm 27 now. We ended up going relationship. I'm talking about I met his mom, everyone in the family, besides his daughter clearly and besides his wife. Up until I pulled up to the house of the wife, I had to see it all for myself and had him tell the truth to his wife and all that. And I'm like to the point where I'm healed and I know his situation already. I know that he's just a strip club owner. And do I be the black cat or do I be the golden retriever for him?
My question is, do you want to be the wife or do you want to be the side chick forever? That's up to you.
See, that's the problem. See, I'm not side chick. I'm not. And that's why our relationship has fumbled because I'm not that.
But technically, Kiara, if he is married, then you are the side chick.
Technically, right?
I'm assuming he's not leaving his wife, and you
I
guys
don't know, that's his business, that's his problem.
My thing is, Kiara, if that doesn't matter, right, about his wife or him not leaving her or staying with her, why was it important that you meet her?
No, at the moment, because we were in a serious relationship where I thought that I was potentially going to be his wife. He's not the type of caliber of man that I would want to pursue. But because he still financially takes care of me, he's not chasing no more.
Okay, he's not chasing anymore, but he's paying your bills. But it sounds like you want the emotional part back. That's not there anymore.
There you go.
So that's why you're asking, should you be the black cat and not care anymore? Okay, F it. You don't care, I don't care. But you do care. And it's okay to say that you do.
He comes every first of the month, he's like, here's your rent. And that's it. And I'm just like, I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of it.
CAP. Cap.
So is it he comes and gives you the money, you guys are intimate, and he goes? No, I think you guys are being intimate because everyone has Zelle, Quick Pay, Cash App.
My love, I don't gotta lie about anything.
I just feel he's not leaving his wife.
My business, I'm at peace with that.
Kiara, I don't think so. It's nice to say on his live. It's nice to be self. You're lying to me.
I'd be delusional.
Yeah, you don't lay up with a man, give a man 7 years of your heart and your life.
I don't lay up with him anymore.
And you don't care. You can't tell me you don't care, Kiara. No.
I care about what?
Him coming, giving you money, and leaving, and not being emotional with you anymore.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to figure out with you right now, because I do social media for real.
Why are you back? Do you want to go viral?
No. Your child want to ask questions. I could answer questions.
Oh, but I thought we were gonna talk on a one-on-one.
Like I always wanted to share my story because I could help somebody else not be in my situation.
Okay, well, if you want to stay up and ask questions, and then we get into promo, you could cash at me now. Stay up for 30 minutes. I don't mind.
I mean, I thought you helped the girls out and this and the next.
I do. I helped you out. You came up, you asked your question, you were up here for a good 15 minutes, and then we ended it, and you said you're going to schedule a one-on-one call.
This is my first time doing this, sis. Like, to be honest with you.
Now I'm being called sis? Wait, I'm confused. Why am I being called sis?
Look, fellas, be safe out here, bro. The bottom line is this: as a man, you got to pay attention to the signs. When a woman gives her life to the streets, best believe she will be extremely delusional. This chick is worse than a side chick. She's really slanging that thing. That's all it really is. But then she get on here and just listen to the way she sounds. Very delusional, lost. And this is why I tell you all dudes all the time, bro. You can't save a bird. And as a man, you gotta always treat a bird accordingly. Because in a bird mind, it's a fantasy world in there. Nothing but lies. Because that's the thing about being a liar. Once you tell one lie, you gotta tell another lie to cover up that lie. And then you gotta keep going. So after a while, it becomes compounded. And then before you know it, you become a pathological liar. That's why these birds are delusional. Fellas, be safe out here, bro. For real.
And like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. It ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships... Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Or let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay. So let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage, what does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a woman and you're like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable, she's everything, and I want to lock her down in marriage?
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool.
So you're telling me right now today,
you
on January 4th, you do not want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more done with it.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see is because we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. That's it. But right now, I'm too cracking right now. So
is it because you feel like you
What I need to do all that for?
Now, this is why they call Paul Pierce the truth. Because everything this man just said is absolutely the truth. But the bottom line is this. What he's basically saying, fellas, if you're in the game, there's no point of getting married. Now, if you ask me, I don't believe in marriage. I don't think marriage have any benefit for a man. It's kind of pointless, especially a man who is successful. But what he's basically saying, I mean, if you're poor, you can't play the game. And if you're older, when you're 70, you can't play the game. But as long as you're in the game, there's no point of marriage. It is what it is. He's not lying.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.